couple days ago, Joe asked, "What is your Coffin Bible? What is the Bible that means so much to you you'd want to have it with you in your casket?" And this is my pick. It's a paperback NIV New Testament from the 70s, and I did a video about it before, so if you're interested in the background, you can watch that. But this was the Bible that I used when I first came back to the church and came back to Christ. And it makes me think of that time and the people I got to meet, some of whom I still know and keep up with. And yeah, it has a lot of personal meaning for that reason. And I could just stop there. I think that's about all I have to really say. But I want to address some of the controversy. A few people said, oh, that's ridiculous to be buried with the Bible, or it's selfish, it needs to be here where it can reach people, they can know the gospel. And okay, that's a fair point, but I want to say that I really don't think that me being buried with this Bible or anyone else being buried with a Bible, in the context of us here in the United States in an English Bible, it's not going to keep anyone from getting the gospel. We have, fortunately, very ready access to the Word of God. We have Bibles, we have it online, we have it in print. You can get them very affordably. If you go to many thrift stores or a church, you can probably get it for free. I just picked up a thin line NIV that was like new the other day for free at a Goodwill. We got lots and lots of Bibles. And it's unfortunate in some parts of the world, and in some languages, that's not true. But for me, for Joe, there's lots of Bibles for those who are in our cities and our cultures. So no, I don't think it's going to keep anyone from getting the gospel. The other thing is, the Word of God's beautiful and it's eternal. The paper and ink it's printed with, not so much. Bibles wear out, they break down. This is about 50 years old. It's not in too bad a shape really, but it's fallen apart a little bit. It's also an older translation. It's the old NIV. The English language changes. Most people now are going to read the NIV. They're going to want a 2011. And this is where someone's going to say, well, that's why we need to read the King James, because that's been around 400 years, and that's the one true translation. And I don't believe that. I think everyone knows I'm not a KJV onlyist, obviously. But, okay, let's say you are. Well, here's a KJV New Testament. It's over 150 years old. Yes, somebody could still use this, and it could still bring the gospel to someone. But likely, no, most people are not going to be reading from a 150-year-old Bible like this. It is just sitting on a shelf because it's kind of cool. If the owner of this had chosen to be buried with it 80 or 90 years ago, I don't think it would have kept anyone from getting the Word of God. The other thing is, too, Joe's case, he picked a study Bible. He picked the Brick, the second edition of the New Oxford. Study Bibles are always being updated. Scholarship is changing, notes change, the translations change. This is the second edition. It's up to the fifth edition now. I really don't think him being buried with a second edition of the New Oxford Annotated Bible, again, is going to keep anyone from getting a Bible. Most people now that need one of those are going to buy the fifth edition. But in any case, with all that said, I think I speak for a lot of Christians, I would hope all Christians, in saying that, let's say that I really do want to be buried with this Bible or any of these Bibles, and I'm on my deathbed and I'm clutching this in my hands and saying, bury me with this Bible, I want it with me, and somebody in the room says, I don't know Jesus, I've never read the Bible, or what is that? I've always been curious about it. I guarantee you, I am going to say, never mind, give it to them. They need it more than I do. If anyone truly needs a Bible I have, if that's going to be the thing that brings them to know Jesus, to know the gospel, to have a relationship with Christ, I'm going to make sure that happens. I'm not going to take it with me 6 feet underground. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. If you have anything you'd like to share, please do so in the comments. If you found it entertaining, helpful, etc., please give it a like. I invite you to subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. As always, have a wonderful day. God bless, and we'll see you for the next one.